I just remember her saying, man, it's unbelievable. She just kept using the word unbelievable, unbelievable. This is an 87-year-old lady. Imagine the things and the changes in this country she's seen from the time when she was a little girl to when Barack came into office for the first time in 2008. And she asked my uncle to get her a picture of Barack, and she put that picture up there on the wall, man, right next to Martin Luther King Jr. and right next to John F. Kennedy, man. And it was just an amazing thing for her to see a black man be president of this country. And another thing about that, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, is I think my grandmother would be proud. She died, I think, in 2012. I think my grandmother, one thing about my grandmother, and I always talk about my mother and my grandmother and how I was raised and this, that, and the other. But my mother and my grandmother never wanted us to embarrass them. Right. My grandmother and my mother never wanted us to embarrass them. When I say us, I'm talking about me and my brother. They never wanted us to embarrass them in public. Like, that was the worst thing ever, is that you go out there in the streets and you act a fool and you do something silly and you get in trouble. Or when we were real little and we go to the store and we break something in the store and we have to pay for it. My mother and my grandmother hated for you to embarrass them. I mean, they they hated that. And now, I said it yesterday, man. Barack Obama, man, you can say anything you want. But in his 8 years as president of this United States of America, man, this dude has been nothing, and I mean nothing, but class personified. Class personified. There ain't one thing. There's not one thing. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. I thought about it just now. I'm probably going to do a video on this later. There's not one thing. There's not one thing that I can think of in the last 8 years where he embarrassed himself. And it's sad to say, but a lot of times, man, when a black person becomes the first of something, it's really, really important that they do fantastic and overachieve, actually, because, once again, if you mess up and you embarrass us, quote unquote us, then chances are you probably never get that position again. You never get that job again. We see it all the time in football, where a black coach, man, if he doesn't do it, win a Super Bowl in his first couple of years, his ass is out, and then he never gets another opportunity. And so there's not one thing that I can think of, man, that Barack has done or said to embarrass himself, his family, or black people in general. There's not one thing that even comes remotely to mind. You may not have agreed with everything that he said or done. You may not have agreed with all of his actions as president of the United States of America, but you can't say that the man's embarrassed himself in nothing. And then now we turn the page to Donald Trump, the anti-Barack. We go from sugar, as my grandmama used to say. My grandmama used to cuss. I did have a cussing grandmama. I did. Like my grandmama used to say, we went from sugar to shit. I mean, it's real simple, man. I guess I'm kind of reflecting, man, and I want to get your thoughts and what you remember about Barack, man. But as simple as that, that's what I'm going to remember about these last 8 years, is the fact that this man never, ever, ever embarrassed himself. A lot of black people, I hear a lot of black people say that he didn't do nothing for black people. That's a goddamn lie. I mean, just stop with that. He may not have done all that you have wanted him to do for black people. He may could have done more for black people in particular, but don't say that the man didn't do anything for black people. And don't say that his governing didn't benefit black people over the last 8 years. Don't say that. I mean, just stop with that. That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. You can Google anything, and you can go online and Google Barack Obama and, accomplishments and things that he's done as president, and you'll come up with a couple of pages. So just stop that, okay? Yeah. He may not have done everything you want him to do. He could have done maybe more. But don't say the man didn't do a fantastic job as president for the last 8 years and represented himself, represented black people with nothing but class and dignity. Nothing but class and dignity, man. And I'll tell you what, I said this a couple of days ago, I refuse to watch 1 minute, and I'm not going to even say his name again today. I'm not going to even say that guy's name again today. I refuse to watch 1 minute of the orange dude's inauguration today. One second. I'm not going to watch 1 second. I'm not going to give that dude any ratings push today at all on my TV. I instructed my wife and my kids, if I walk in this damn living room and I see that TV on that inauguration, your ass is out. Right. I better not see one minute, 1 second of that inauguration on my TV. I'll be damned if we give him 1/10 of a rating for his damn inauguration today. We better not turn that TV to the orange man today at all. I don't want to see no CNN, no headline news, no local news, no nothing. That better not be on my damn TV. We not watching and supporting the orange dude today. We just not. I'm not even going to say his name for the rest of the day. I actually posted today. My cousin sent me this story, man. Not really a story. I guess you'd call it an article or a column. My cousin sent me this article, man, by this dude, and I'll try to pull it up for you here in a second. And I posted it to Facebook, and the name of the column was "Let the Record Show." And basically, he went on to list, all the reasons why you should let the record show that he does not support Donald Trump being, and I said it, damn it, I said the damn name. He does not support the orange dude being president of the United States of America. Very, very well done. I actually posted it on my Facebook page. Let the record show, all right? With everything that's going to happen in the next 4 years, God can only tell. Everything that happens in the next 4 years, let the record show that I was not cool with this bullshit here. I wasn't cool with it. Let the record show. And I'm going to leave that on my Facebook page, and I'm just going to let it sit right there. Now, do I wish that Donald Trump shocks me? I said the damn name again. Do I wish that the orange dude shocks me? Yes. I don't want nothing but what's best for us, man. It's as simple as that. And if the orange dude comes in there and shocks the world and turns out to be a great president, that'll be fantastic. But I doubt it. I doubt it. Not only do I doubt it, I should doubt it because he's said or done nothing to make me believe that he's going to be nothing more than a buffoon and an idiot. Nothing. Nothing at all. And I've heard many people say it over the last couple of days. You listen to the Doug Stewart Show, last couple of days, last couple of weeks, last couple of months. Simply put, man, heaven help us, man. God bless America, please. God bless America, man. We need it. We need it. Simple as that, man. All we can do is pray. When the orange dude actually won the election, I did this little video, and I was saying, man, we're going to be all right. We need to pray. Father, please help us. But I think we'll be all right. I think we'll be all right, man. Emotions are high right now, especially today. Especially today when you see the pictures and hear the stories about how Barack and Michelle and the family and the little dogs that they got or whatever, man, are packing up and moving out of the White House. And the orange dude is just bringing all his people. And you ever notice how the orange dude, he travels like in a big-ass posse? Like the orange dude, I don't remember Barack having like 25, 30 people around him at all times throughout his campaign. And I don't know if the orange dude is scared that somebody's going to try to take him out or what. but the orange dude travels around with a bigger posse than most rappers. You notice that? So it's just very emotional today, man. Wow. I mean, strap up. Put your seatbelt on, man. The next 4 years, for the most part, probably, because a lot of people do believe that at some point here very soon he's going to do something to get impeached or something's going to be uncovered to impeach his ass. We can only hope for that. But for the next 4 years, man, it's going to be, for lack of a better way to put it, man, it's going to be very, very, very interesting. Very, very, very interesting it's going to be for the next 4 years, man. 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. I tell you what, we're going to go to a break right now. We're going to go to a break. When we get back from the break, let's get into the sports, man. Let's get into the sports. That's what we'll do. Big weekend in the NFL. Big weekend in the NFL, man. It's do or die. Duel in the Dome Shawty. All of those Western axioms. Falcons hosting the Green Bay Packers, man. We'll get into all of that today, but I want to touch upon a couple other little stories before we dive into the NFL talk. I'm sure you've seen it, and this is why this cat's always got a chip on his shoulder. How in the hell do you have an all-star game in 2017 without Russell Wilson? That's actually going to happen. Well, he's going to make the team, but Russell Wilson was not voted a starter for the All-Star game. We'll talk about it when we get back, man. Don't go away. Back in 3 minutes. This is the Doug Stewart Show.